Guys, Rolfus here bringing you a new video, one of my older style vlog videos I haven't done for a while. I'm trying to get a bit more of a consistent upload. I'm definitely can do once a fortnight, trying to do once a week, but last couple of months people have been wanting to play tournament games. They're a bit hard to record and upload because they take so long. But we'll try to get back on the track with that sort of stuff. The main thing about this video today is going to be some Necron Tournament lists. We've got a couple of tournaments coming up soon. I just had one recently where I didn't do too great, but that was because of I'm going to blame luck on that one, but we'll go into that in more depth with the next video about my tournament armies. This one's more of a fun one. So we've got two tournaments coming up at the Area 52 very soon. First one is, got my list here, is a 1,000 point, it's called the Hobart 40k Brawl for it all. It's more like a fun sort of day. One day event, 1,000 points. That's on October the 16th. So get around that, I'll leave a link in the description to that event there. So I've got three lists I'm choosing between. We're going to run for that. And the second tournament's going to be in December the 4th. And that's the Hobart GT. So it's a 2,000 point, a bit more hardcore, sort of tough list, that sort of thing. But I'll go into more depth of that in my next video about my own list. But this one's more of a fun one. I've got three lists I want to take. Oh, I've also been talking to a certain Mr. Someone called With the SEO on Deployment Zone TV Discord about a bit of a cool event that might be coming up in January. So it's a bit more of a fun event, but we'll talk about it more later as well. So this is my first list. It's a bit more of a balanced sort of style list. It's got a bit of shooting, a bit of mortal wound output, a bit of combat. I'm probably going to take this one because this will be a bit more fun. I don't know. A bit more, works across different phases. My other two lists a bit more extreme in the one I'm going to be taking. But we'll go for the first list. We'll be back in a moment. Okay, here we are. List number one. It's a patrol. Is Novok Dynasty. Is led by a Lord with a War Scythe. He has the Orb of Eternity. He has the Implacable Conqueror, Warlord trait, just so I can reroll some charges. Troops, we have 15 Warriors with Gauze Flayer. I couldn't afford 20. I wanted to bring some Scarabs. That's my fast attack. Just 3 Scarabs, just for taking backfield objectives and that sort of stuff. In the Elites, we have 10 Lich Guard, Sword and Board. Love my Lich Guard. I always bring a Lich Guard. Well, most of the time. Sometimes I bring 20, sometimes I bring 30, but we'll wait and see. And also in the patrol is Mr. Nightbringer. I wanted a small little compact army, just with a bit of mortal wound, a bit of shooting, a bit of combat, just because I like having quick games and that way I can go around other tables and have a chat to people, maybe do a bit of a vlog on the day. That's my first list. So it's Novok because it makes my warriors actually scary in combat. I give them -1 AP on the charge. I can give them 2 attacks each. If my will be done by the Lord, I can remember once to hit and that sort of stuff. Or I can just power up these guys to absolute max. They can have like 5 attacks each with next to my Lord for 2 CP. -4 AP on the charge. Makes them really tough. But that's my first list. Not much to say about it. It's a pretty cool list. But we'll go into list number 2 next. Okay, here we are. List number 2. It's a Vanguard. So it's got 1 HQ and 3 elites. Pretty self-explanatory what's in the army. I've got a Warlord. He's the Overlord. He has the Void Scythe, so the big hitty one. He has the Orb of Eternity on his belt there, and he's got some weird hand because that's all I had to convert him with. Because I chopped off his hand to give my Lord a Orb. Yep, so that's it for the HQ Elites. 3 Lich Guard, 3 to 10 Lich Guard in the Vanguard. It only starts at 3 CP, but I don't need a huge amount of CP this army, obviously. The Dynasty I'm going to go is custom one, so I'm going to go the Old Faithful, Relentlessly Expansion, so I get the 6-inch pre-game move, just so I can charge up the board a bit quicker. And also Eternal Conqueror, so they count as OBSEC. So they can go into those objectives really quickly. Oh, he's also got the Warlord trait, the same one as the other army, Eternal Conqueror, so I can reroll charge rolls because it just makes it a bit more reliable to get those charges off. I was thinking Novok just to power these guys up, but there's so many of them, I don't really need to power them up anymore. I think the OBSEC and the pre-game move really helps them out a lot. There's no shooting phase, there's no psychic phase, obviously being Necrons, but there's no like movement phase, mortal wound output or anything like that. It's going to be charged across the board, get the game done, overdone with pretty quick. This is probably the army I'm going to take because A, I like Lich Guard, and B, it's going to be easier to transport. Army number 3 will not be easy to transport, and we'll find out why in a moment. We'll be back with army list number 3 next. And here we go, list number 3. It is a spearhead. It is glorious. It is led by a Lord. He's going to have a Staff of Light. We've got a Staff of Light model coming. He's going to have Voltaic Staff as his relic. He's the Warlord, obviously. And he's going to be taking Immortal Pride as a Warlord trait. That's the one where you don't get attrition modifiers, but it also lets you ignore mortal wounds on a 5+, because these things blow up on a 5+. There's nothing else I can give him. So he's got a bit of mortal wound protection in case something blows up nearby. We're going to the heavy support choices. We got 3 Doomsday Arcs and 3 Doomstalkers. I had a 2,000 point list designed with 3 of these guys and 3 of these guys in mind. And I put him into the list and I was like, well, this actually could fit into 1,000 points. Obviously, I'd like to have a Cryptek with a Canoptic control node, just to give these guys +1 hit, but I could not fit it at all. I could probably take something out and put something else in, but that's no fun. It's designed to be a silly event with silly armies, so I wanted to take something silly. So this is the army list I kind of want to take, because it's just so silly. But it's going to be a pain in the backside to transport. As you can tell, I've taken some battle damage from the last tournament I went to, so I'm going to repair that, but I don't know. I'm going to play all 3 lists on the channel. So I'll play each list. I might play them once or maybe an extra couple of times to see how it goes. But whichever list feels the best and feels more fun to take, I'll take. Here we are, editing Rolfus here speaking. I forgot to mention the dynasty. It's a custom dynasty. The circumstance of awakening is in planetary invaders. So the vehicles can fall back and still shoot in the same turn. -1 to hit, but I think that's pretty handy in case they get locked up in combat. And their second dynastic trait is Masters of the Marshal, so I can roll a hit roll. Back to old Rolfus with the video. So that's it for the 3 lists. So yep, 16th of October with this 1,000 point free-for-all, brawl-for-all, whatever it's called. And then in December there'll be the 2,000 point GT, which I'll do a video about soon. Also, there might be another tournament coming up, which hasn't been fully organised yet, but we'll see how we go with that. Lots of tournaments, very big 40k, so in Tassie, really awesome. Also in the new year, hopefully with some help from Mr. Winter's CEO, I might be doing a bit of a community event as well, which would be really good fun. It would just be like a good way for people to come along, have a beer, have a burger, play a 2v2 game with some people they haven't played with before, just in a bit of a friendly, relaxed environment. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you guys really soon. Hopefully I'll have a video for you this week with a battle report. I've got some salamanders on the way to fight, hopefully soon this week. So that's with Mr. Adam Davies. So hopefully I'll get that video up by Sunday if we can manage to record and get it all done in time, because it just takes ages to record and upload and that sort of stuff. That's it, guys. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.